So I can see on the screen Mehul Bhagat, Prince Gate and Suryam Patle are attending the class. Mehul, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Prince Gate,
Yes, sir.
Suryam,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Om Bagresh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday I told you about the CSV file, that comma separated values files. You can create CSV file using different ways. One is the simplest way of creating CSV file is using Microsoft Excel. You know that Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program. So I am sharing my entire screen so that you can see what is going on my desktop. So I am opening Microsoft Excel. You know that this is a spreadsheet program, so you can enter data in the form of rows and columns. So this A represent the column name A, B, C, and these 1, 2, 3 represent the row numbers, and you can enter data in the form of rows and columns. For example, if I type roll number, name, marks, so if I type some name, so you can save this file in the form of CSV file. If you save this file and if you select save as option, so let's save this file on this D online 12 CS class folder, and if you are saving this file, you can see one option is there, save as type, and number of formats are given in the list. You can select any of the format given in the list. So if you see, there is one format CSV comma delimited format. So if you save this file, it means you are saving a file in a pure text form, means you are saving a file as a text file, but CSV is a special format in which each data value is separated by comma. That's why it is called comma separated values files. So that comma is called a delimiter, that is symbol is called a delimiter. So comma delimited format is the format in which you are saving the file. Suppose the name of the file is data. So the file has been saved. And if you open that file in Notepad, so I am opening that file, and if you open that file in Notepad, you can see, if you want to open the file in some other software, you can right click and select open with, and inside the Notepad you can see each data value is separated by comma. And if you open this file in any spreadsheet program, so these data will be appeared in the particular column. So this is known as the comma separated value file, CSV file. So if you directly type these values in Notepad, for example, if I write 7 and then if I type Prince Gate and then 91, so in this way you can create CSV file. You can save the file, and if you reopen the file in Microsoft Excel, this data will appear in different columns. So with the help of Notepad also you can create CSV files. Suppose you don't have Microsoft Excel installed in your computer, you can create CSV file with the help of Google Doc. So you know that this Google contains Google Docs. And you can create sheet from this Google Doc, which is available on the internet. And from here also you can create comma separated value files. So you can see the option in download, and in download you can see comma separated values .csv current sheet. So with the help of this option also you can create and save CSV file in your computer. And one more method by which you can create CSV file, that is called with the help of Python programs. So you know that Python is a programming language, and with the help of this language you can create programs. So with the help of Python program you can create CSV files in your computer. So how can we create CSV files in our computer with the help of Python programs? So write down the today's topic. I am opening Python standard editor. So write down the today's topic, creating a CSV file. So to create a CSV file from Python program, you have to create a new file using the open function. So you already know that open function returns an object by which you can read and write files. So write down to create a CSV file from Python program. First create a new text file using the open function. So you know that you have to declare one file object. Suppose I am writing file handle here. So this is the variable in which you can store the file object, and you call the open method. Inside the open method you know that you have to pass two arguments. One is the name of the file, for example students.csv, and another is the file mode. So I am typing W. So you know that when you open the file in write mode, it will create a new file, and if the file is already exist, it will erases all its contents and will create a new file. So I am opening the file in W, means write mode, and you know that you have to import writer function from the CSV module. So you can write this statement from CSV import writer. So CSV is the name of the module which contains number of functions. So writer is one of the functions. So this, with the help of this function you will write data inside a CSV file. So I will create one more variable, and you can call this function, and inside this function you can pass the file object. So this writer function will again return an object, and that object is stored in this variable, and with the help of this variable you can perform write operation in the file. So write down to add a row of data to the CSV file, use the write row method. You pass a list of rows data to the method. So with the help of this CSV writer, you can write rows. How can you do that? Let's see, CSV writer dot write row. So this is the function by which you can write the row, and inside this function you have to pass a list. You know that list contains items. So list is represented by square brackets. So inside the square bracket you can pass the data, for example roll number and name, and then marks like this. If you want to add one more row, then you can again call the write row method, CSV writer dot write row, and inside this again you can pass one list. So 2 rows I have inserted inside the CSV file, and then finally you can close the file. So you know how to close the file. File handle dot close. So this is how we can create a CSV file with the help of Python program. First you have to open the file. This open function will return an object, and then you call the writer function. Inside the writer function you can pass this file object. So when you pass a file object, it also again return an object, and with the help of this CSV writer object you can write a row. So and finally you can close the file. So in this way you can create a CSV file. Let's run this program. So this program is not giving any error. It means we have successfully created a CSV file. So you can open the CSV file with the help of file open option. So you can see students, and if I open it, you can see roll number, name, marks, and 1201 Amit 75 is written inside it. So in this way you can create CSV file. If you open this file in Microsoft Excel, so this data will appear in these separate cells, separate columns. So have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Suryam and Prince Gate, is there any network problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सर वो कॉल आ गया था.
Okay.
सर मुझे नहीं पता, मेरी स्क्रीन ब्लैक हो गई थी.
सर मुझे कॉल आ गया था किसी का.
Okay, again I will explain how to create CSV file with the help of Python program.
यहाँ तक के समझ में आ गए.
Okay, let's write an interactive program in which I will enter data, for example mobile number and the name of a person, and then I will store that data in a CSV file. So write down. So here I am creating an interactive program. Write a program to get the data from the user and store that data in a CSV file. So how can you do that? Can you hear me, Mehul?
Yes, sir.
Mehul? Mehul?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am creating one interactive program here in which I will get the data from the user and then store that data in CSV file. How you can do that? Let's see. First I will import a writer function from the CSV module. So I am writing from CSV import writer. Then I will create a variable file object, any name you have for the variable, and then I will call the open function. So inside this open function I will type the name of the file. So the name of my file is context, suppose context.csv, and then I will write w, and then I will close the function. So this is the name of the file and you are opening the file in write mode. So the new data will be written in the file. If the file is already exist, a new file will be created. It will overwrite the file. It will erase all the contents of the file. That's why we are using w mode, means write mode. Now I will create one more variable, CSV writer, and with the help of this function I will pass file object inside this function. So this function will return one more object, CSV writer, and that object will be stored in CSV writer, and with the help of this object I can write data inside a file. So how to write? You know that CSV writer dot write row is a method by which you can write a single row in a CSV file. So I will pass one list inside this function. So you know that list contains items. So suppose I want to type one heading mobile number and then name. So this mobile number text and name text will be written inside the CSV file, and then I can ask the user how many records you want to enter. So you know that this input function displays the prompts on the screen. So when a user enters any data, that data will be converted into integer number with the help of this function, and that number will be stored in n. Now I can iterate over the loop with the help of for loop for I in range n. So n times the statement written inside the for loop will execute. So I will ask the user to enter mobile number, input, enter your mobile number. So when the user enters his mobile number, that number will be stored in this variable. Now I can ask the name of the person. So enter your name. So after getting mobile number and name from the user, I want to write this mobile number and name in a CSV file. So how can this be done? Write down CSV writer dot write row. So this write row method will write a record inside a CSV file. So inside this I have to pass one list. So inside the list I can write the name of the variable. So you know that whenever you write the name of the variable, the value stored in that variable will be used. So I am passing the name of the variable, so the value inside the variable will be used inside the list, and this write row method will write those data inside a CSV file. Now this will continue, and then finally you can close the file with the help of this close method. As I have already told you that with the help of this close method you can close the file. So this context.csv file will be closed. So this is a complete program. Now let's see whether this program is working or not. So I am running this program. So it is asking how many records you want to enter. Suppose I enter 6. So enter your mobile number. Hello, are you listening? Mehul? Mehul has gone. Om Bagresh?
Yes, sir.
Prince?
Yes, sir.
Suryam? Vishal?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So one by one I will enter mobile number and name of a person. You will see how it can be done. So enter your mobile number. So I will enter suppose 90091000958. So enter your name. So I am entering Mehul Bhagat. Again it is asking enter your mobile number. So this time I will type 851 681 5095. Enter your name. So Om Bagresh. And then I will enter 957 531 5402. So I will enter the name Pankaj Gautam. Again it is asking enter your mobile number. So I will enter 9301375 736. So this is the mobile number of suppose Prince Gate. Again it is asking enter your mobile number 900 966 2388. So enter your name. Whose mobile number is this? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whose mobile number is this? Again it is asking. So I will
सर वो
type
प्रिंस वाला मेरा था
354 02018.
So this is mine.
Vishal?
सर प्रिंस वाला मेरा था
Okay, no
सर मेहुल
problem.
वाला मेरा.
सर पंकज वाला मेरा था.
This is Mehul Bhagat's number, na? 9091. No.
सर प्रोग्राम. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
First I am typing the mobile number and name. Mobile
Yes,
number
sir.
and then name.
ये सर ठीक है सर ठीक है
तो फिर सही है.
ये सही है सर.
Now
ठीक है,
let's
ठीक
see
है,
whether
बस
this
confusion हो
data
गया था
has
वो
been
दिखाने
entered in the CSV file or not. Let's see. I will open the CSV file by directly going to that folder. So this context file has been created. Now I will open the file. So you can see the data has been written inside the file. Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So you can open this file in Notepad also. So you can see data has been written inside the file. So in this way you can enter data inside a CSV file, and that CSV file, you know that you can open any spreadsheet program. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program, and an OpenOffice Calc is also a spreadsheet program. So if you open this file in any spreadsheet program, this data will be displayed in separate column. So one thing maybe you have noticed that when I open this file, there is a blank line after each and every record, isn't it? If I open this file in Microsoft Excel, so you can see there is a blank line after each and every record. Maybe you don't want that blank line after each and every record. So what to do in this case? How to remove this blank line? So in open function you can pass one argument. So here you can pass one argument. That argument is a new line. So you can assign a new line character, and I am assigning like this. So new line character is assigned as a blank character, blank string. So now when you run this program, it will enter data without creating a new blank line in the file. So let's run again.
प्रो न्यू सर
Yes.
न्यू लाइन में ब्लैंक के बदले डॉट या फिर स्पेस रख के देखिए ना.
Okay.
हेलो
Yes. Suryam.
सर न्यू लाइन में ब्लैंक के जगह मतलब डॉट रख के देखिए ना सर. डॉट या स्लैश या एबीसीडी कुछ भी.
Okay. Let's see what happens. I will terminate this program. Just a minute. Like this. Hello?
यस सर.
So it is displaying a legal new line value.
तो
Let's
न्यू
see,
लाइन में
slash
क्या
n.
रहेगा?
So it is a correct new line character. So you have to pass correct new line character. Let's see slash t. So it is not a new line character.
सर न्यू लाइन कैरेक्टर सिर्फ ब्लैंक ही रहता है क्या, कोई और नहीं रहता?
No, you can pass slash n also. Suppose 2 slash n I am passing. So it is a legal character. Only one character allowed in new line argument. So slash n. So now you can run this program. Suppose 2 space is not allowed. It will display an error. So only a single character you can give, and that should be like a new line character. So new line may be a blank string, or maybe a single space, or maybe a new line character like this slash n. So you can get an idea from the Python manuals what type of values you can pass with this new line argument. But the simple fact is that if you want to remove a blank line from the CSV file, means not remove means if you don't want to insert a blank line, because whenever you enter one string, whenever you write one record in a CSV file format, it will put a blank line after each and every record. So if you don't want a blank line between the records, you can pass one this arguments and its value. So it is better to pass a blank string as a new line argument, so that you will not get a new line, a blank line between these two records. Okay, so this is a program by which you can write data inside a CSV file, and then later you can open that CSV file in any spreadsheet programs, and you can analyze the data. You can create chart or graph based on that data. So this is a special file format in which the data can be displayed in the form of rows and columns. So I think it's enough for today's now. So write down the assignment. Create a CSV file with the following data, and also read that file to display data on the screen. So serial number and name and price. Suppose these are the names of toys. So this will be your assignment. So you have to do practice how to create, how to read CSV file with the help of Python programs. So in our next class I will show you some more programs, more interactive programs in Python to create and to display and to read the records from the CSV file. So do you want to ask any question? Do you have any doubt, Vishal?
No, sir.
So no one is sending the photographs of their notebook. So tomorrow I will send you one Google quiz, Google sheet in the form of a quiz. So you have to attend that quiz because I have to maintain the records of your marks, how much you know about the Python programming language. So I will send you some test questions. So you have to reply about that test so that I can maintain the records of marks. Hello? Om?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I am ending the class. Goodbye.
Bye.